This week on FindOut 4x4, the GQ seems to struggle with its four-wheel drive and also seems to be having an issue with throttle input, and the GU struggles at any slight hill in the sand.
G'day everyone, welcome back to another episode of FindOut 4x4. Today we're going to White Hills and we're going to be travelling south on the beach down to Preston. It's myself in the GU today and Max in the GQ. It's a lovely day, a little bit overcast, but it's meant to clear up later on. So hopefully we have good weather and it's pretty good conditions for beach driving. So get stuck into it, see how we go.
We kicked off the day by airing down. In the big GU, I dropped straight down to 15 because it's a little bit heavier than the GQ. Mac chose 22 PSI, I think, in the GQ because it's a little bit lighter and a little bit more powerful, and he didn't have any problems with that. After we'd aired down, we headed straight down onto the beach, and once we were a bit further south, got stuck into some of the dunes. Now, please forgive us here, as the audio from the first half of the day, we were having some issues, particularly with the wind. Here you see the GQ having a crack at the first big hill for the day. I think it required first to actually make it to the top.
What was that, 100 degrees? It was boiling by the top.
Oh mate, kettle, fucking hell.
What were your EGTs?
Like 350.
Oh, that's fine. Bloody beautiful.
What happens when you leave it first?
This was the first little hill that the GU took on, relatively boring and pretty small. Then straight after that, Mac decided to throw the GQ up the hard line on the right, which he didn't quite get on his first go. He came back for round two and smashed it out in third gear instead of second, and it was a piece of cake.
Got yourself into a bit of a mischief, mate. I don't think you can park there.
It's gone real smooth, up and down. Right here. And then instead of looking that way, I'm looking that way.
1 minute you're on the road looking at the trees.
Next minute you're in the trees looking at the road.
There you go.
Given how churned up the sand got with the GQ going over it first, I thought the GU might struggle a little bit on this hill, but with enough right boot, we made it up first time, no worries. After jumping out of the dunes, we decided to have a little bit of a play around on the beach and got some rolling footage of the GQ. At this point, we were pretty close to Preston Beach, so we pretty much kept going south until we got to Preston. Then we jumped out into the car park, aired up, and went to the servo for a little snack.
Alright, so impromptu detour. We've gotten down to Preston on the beach, and I thought, why don't we go and have a little bit of a play around in something a little bit less sandy, aim for more rocky type terrain. So we're actually going to head over to Waroona Dam. It's about a half an hour drive from Preston Beach where we were, and we'll have a little bit of a play around on some of the rutted out sections. Probably skip most of the mud today because I'm still cleaning the car from Julimar last time. So we'll get stuck into the drive, got about half an hour to get there, and see how we go from there.
So by the time we arrived to Waroona, the weather was fairly average. It had been raining on and off and continued once we arrived, and neither of us had actually been there before, so we didn't know where the tracks or the little hill climb that everyone does were. There was plenty of muddy sections, but as I said, we were trying to avoid that on the day as we couldn't really be bothered airing down and airing back up again. So instead, what we ended up doing was driving around on little goat tracks for about half an hour, which led to nowhere, and then parked up next to the dam and took some videos of the cars. So enjoy this little edit of the cars that we have here. If you've enjoyed the rest of the video, please like and subscribe and let us know where else you'd like us to visit.